Hello there, everyone. Alexman here, and welcome back to Super Mario Sunshine for a revisit. And it seems that Mario is going on vacation with Princess Peach, and Toadsworth has appeared here. Because now that Mario and Princess Peach are now movie stars, and Luigi too, I am also a superstar too. Yes, then do Luigi, but unfortunately, on this episode of this adventure anyway, Luigi got sent home. You have to kick up the business, don't you know, Luigi? The plumbing won't fix itself. So, as this story goes, Mario and Peach and Toadsworth and the bunch of Toads have been invited to come to Isle Delfino to enjoy the festivities, especially with endless buffets, fun, and thrilling adventures. And, well, everything seems peachy at the moment, until Princess Peach has a bad omen. Which, unfortunately, that something's amiss. And, well, Mario didn't see the movie theater, or didn't see anything else beyond the food. And Toadsworth didn't see anything beyond what the thrills were going to be. So Princess is kind of a little concerned, but maybe that she's just so stressed out. You never know. As we come ourselves to our island finesse here. As our story begins, as our usual spiel, this is going to be a revisit of the original story run. It will not be a 100% playthrough because 100% in the game is tedious. You get a glorified JPEG of enjoying your vacation. And I'll tell you right now, this is probably the one to say the most polarizing Mario games of all time, to be honest with you. Oh!
What happened?
A sudden stop. And now we're gonna go get that seafood, Toadsworth. I want to go to the park. I want the thrill rides.
What's this icky paint-like goop?
And oddly enough, folks, this was the first, I would say the first Mario game to incorporate full-on voice acting. Like, there is still the Yahoo Wahas from from Super Mario 64 and whatnot. But this is where, I would say, the Nintendo GameCube era of Nintendo was really more about experimentation. And their first experiment in the modern space was to do full-on voice acting. Oddly enough, though, this is the one game they did, and then decided to not do full-on voice acting, except for, I want to say Super Mario Odyssey with the Jump Up Superstar lyrics. But at that point, though, it's like, what happened? Like, I know Nintendo's been scared about, overdoing voice acting and whatnot, the whole CGI or the Philips CDI era of the Mario brand, but I just think that for a first outing, I would say this game is kind of like, Breath of the Wild, The Legend of Zelda, where they decided to incorporate, full-on voice acting for the cast. Yes, Mario is still kind of the silent protagonist in this. So, it's kind of interesting, the fact that, this kind of acts like Breath of the Wild in this sort of thing for the voice acting thing. So, as I'm playing this off of the 3D All-Stars while using a GameCube controller, the instructions on this version of the game is going to be using a Pro Controller or Joy-Con controls for the most part. So if I see an A button above a character, it's going to say B for me. Or at least for me, I have to do that with the GameCube controller. Initially, this game, when the 3D All-Stars came out, it did not have GameCube support, but they quickly remedied this and added it in. They had to justify that the GameCube adapter, so that Smash Bros. Was not the only thing you bought that thing for. And now we have our flood attachment. The flood is a sort of our liquid oxidizing device. It's going to be our main weapon in the game. It's going to be our main power-up of the game, too. Okay, yeah, because there's no other power-ups in the game for Mario. It's really just, for the most part, just Mario himself. You know, and all of his abilities he's had from Super Mario 64, except for the long jump. Yeah, the long jump is not here, which kind of baffles me. I would have loved to have the long jump and then start off, you know, using the, you know, like the hover nozzle or something. You know, it's something to give Mario some unique distance, you know. That's what would have been nice to have. Now, let's get this thing out of here. Get this thing out of here. Oh, it's a piranha plant. Sort of a plant. It's kind of an ink. It's a piranha ink plant. Or piranha ink. This guy is done in by 3 shots of water inside his mouth. You know, they were also planting the seeds with, you know, with Splatoon in this. Because this is all dealt with ink. And the ink does not merge with water. Ooh-ho-ho, you know. And like that's kind of cool. It's like, again, there's a lot of references. Like a few, I would say, like, again, this thing is an amalgamation of everything. But let's Mario collect his first Shine Sprite. These are going to be our main collectibles of the game. And we're going to save and continue and move forward.
Nice work, Mario.
Quite an unusual device.
Toadsworth, it's a pump. Should you know that right now? You have pipes everywhere. They pump everything around. Oh, hello, officers. Are you going to take us to our hotel? Huh? Hey, let me go. What the? What did I do? I have done literally nothing and I get imprisoned? And we get to the main plot of the game itself that essentially goes on the frame of who framed Super Mario. So as the story goes, that somebody pretending to be Mario has essentially doused this entire island of Isle Delfino in this paint-like substance, ink, if you will, and it has caused considerable disaster and damages to the town as well as the entire island itself. And the Shine Sprites that inhabit the island have gone into hiding because they don't want to get paint over. Now, this is kind of like, sort of like the black ink you see here is kind of like the same ink that you got in Bowser's Fury. So, maybe there's a connection there? Possibly. Knowing that, you know, more often than not, like, I guess Nintendo wants to think that this game doesn't truly exist half the time. But they will incorporate stuff from this game from other games. So, I guess in the hindsight, though, that this game is kind of a turning point for the Nintendo series, for Nintendo in general. Which they don't want to admit or like, apparently.
This appears to be quite a predicament, Mario.
You're the one to talk, Flood.
The island's inhabitants are
I'm basically been imprisoned by someone who's pretending to be me and literally ruining my good name.
Mario.
And I just became a movie star.
Airstrip
Well, Mario, that's Hollywood for you. As soon as you become famous for no particular reason, there will be people out there and kind of ruin yourself.
numbers at the Shine
People like to spread hatred all around, and they'll do anything to ruin people's good name.
most of the Shine
Someone feels like someone's jealous.
to support the peaceful
You know, it would actually kind of funny if the final boss was Luigi. You know, Luigi just gets completely jealous
return of the Shine Sprite
and ruin Mario's reputation.
any
You know, I bet in my own continuity that we've had over the years, I would imagine Luigi would have some resentment towards Mario in some manner. Not as much as Wario or Waluigi, of course.
tomorrow we must do our best to
But we gotta see what this bad guy is all about and hope for the best that we can clear Mario's name in due time. And hopefully to actually get this vacation started.
Your first job's to get rid of all that ugliness.
And it's kind of cool that it's only this game too. This is where Mario actually has a short sleeve shirt of himself. Like everywhere else, he's long sleeve everywhere. Which actually kind of makes sense that this would be, you know, a tropical area, so wearing a long sleeve shirt would basically be sweltering. Well, we get into our main controls here. We have the control stick to move Mario around. If you spin the control around and jump, Mario can do a spin jump. And you can do that in combination with his Flood to do this whole wide range attack. X button turns the hover nozzle on. And the hover nozzle is always the nozzle that gets replaced, because that would prevent Mario from inking the ground or watering the ground any way he sees. The Y button puts you into a over the shoulder, so you can aim accurately, despite we don't have an aiming reticle. The Z button turns open your map, as well as showing you your guides and everything, knowing exactly where you need to go and what to do, as well as how many stars you've collected, or shines. Oh, hello, Princess! Oh, Mario, you're okay after all. I just knew you would be. I was in the prison, right behind you. And where did you stay? There's no hotels here, as far as I'm aware of. And why is the sky so dark, huh? It's not so sun-drenched. Princess, you were there in the courtroom where they told me why it's so dark outside. Oh, this is my hard day of vacation, Mario. I want to go home right now. You're not bound to this island, Princess. You could go home. I'm stuck here for the rest of my life until I clear my name. Well, I'm pleased to see you're safe, but I must tell you, we were walking around town earlier and, well, it seems the area near the Shine Gate is still quite bright. Perhaps you should check it out, Master Mario. Well, yeah, that's in the case. It's still bright around the Shine Gate because that's where the last remaining Shine Sprites have been located. Or at least our one Shine Sprite we've already collected is now at the Shine Gate and is actually providing some sort of relief to the town. But it's not everyone. So Mario's trying to do his best to hopefully clear his good name. We also have these new enemy types. These are like ink bubbles or something like that. These kind of weird, awkward-looking creatures. They don't really do any harm walking around, but they'll basically pinpoint to Mario and start to jump on him, causing some harm. We are next to a repeat boss fight, I guess, with the pink, the inky piranha plant. Sentient ink. Oh goodness, man! If Splatoon had this, I don't know what it would do. Sentient ink. Man, just the concept itself would be scary enough as it is. And when you take off the ink off, stuff gets returned. But what is that above the statue?
The statue's head.
And it is Shadow Mario. Princess, that's not me. Oh no. Hey, don't you go get the princess. Don't you dare. Oh, curses. I have to go save her. Let's go! Move. Oh, I can't move around fast stuff like that. Didn't get enough speed. But yeah, we have to take down Shadow Mario, our first recurring boss. Yeah, this guy, we're gonna be fighting him on every world, every map on the game, and you'll have a different gimmick to go after him each and every time. So he's gonna be. But the main part about him though is that he'll just basically run away from Mario at any given time. So, by all accounts. It's time to take him down. Now, what I'm doing right there is a jump, or basically a spread attack, or spread sprays. It uses a lot of water, but it does a lot of clearing and everything, so bear that in mind as Mario would... Oh, I'm out of water. I'm out of water! Hold on there, Shadow Mario! Don't you leave! And you fill it with water again. There you go. Now I can get this out. So we're doing the opposite of Splatoon. We now have to clean the ground instead of inking it. I'm gonna create my turf everywhere, and I will eventually win. Oh no! Get back here! Not me! How dare you take the princess like that? There actually is a bug or a glitch you can perform, and you can actually somehow take control of, like, I think it's like able to pick up Princess Peach and actually walk around with her while in your hands. That's kind of odd. Hey, you shouldn't allow the tools like that. How unfair. Princess, are you okay? He's heading for the square. Go get him. I'll take out the princess. Hold on a second. Mario, I'm sure I saw the person on the airstrip. I'm positive he's responsible for all this. Chase him. Right. We gotta go. Where'd he go? Shadow Mario. He's jumped into a painting of an M. Well, not on my watch. And we've washed off the graffiti, and now we get to our first world. Let's go! Into our first world we go! And we also get into our first level, or episode anyway, of Bianco Hills, Road to the Big Windmill. So this is how the game is going to represent. Just like in Super Mario 64, there are shine sprites you collect as you go along through the adventure. Now, each 1 star is usually particularly only available by the episode you select. It's not like Mario 64 where you could have grabbed any of the stars at any given time no matter what the mission was, except for a few exceptions. But this game is strictly, for the most part, if you pick an episode, that's the only shine you're able to get, other than the 100 shine sprite, or 100 coin shine sprite, which, to be fair, is kind of one of the worst in this game, because red coins don't add to your coin count, neither does the infamous blue coin add to your coin count. So you have these unique coin assets that doesn't help you at all. It's like... And again, this was like the first game to incorporate the idea of red coins not doing anything, because in Mario 64, you know, red coins gave you 2 coins to your count coiner, which was the only really good way to, you know, get to the 100 coins, and the blue coins in Mario 64 gave you 5 coins. Here, they shortchange you completely. Gold coins are only allowed to collect for the 100 coin challenge. Slight annoyance, I'll say that much. Come on, you. And there you go. First boss or in this world down, and it's another repeat. Again, this game is kind of like a repeating boss fight the game. And, well, we'll definitely get that. We'll get that in due time. Let's go grab our shine sprite and let's get out of here. Let's see where the princess is at. We'll go check up on her. Let's go! Shine get! Do-do-do-do! We're out.